Hello, my fellow soldiers, delivering liberty. This is Mloentje, and welcome back to Helldivers 2. Guys, it feels like we just recently got the democratic detonation, and the only thing I need is the crossbow. And we're already getting a new one, guys. This one was all about detonating and fire. The next one is... gonna be winter team. Let's take a look. Okay, out May the 9th, it said, right? That is in 6 days. Okay, so that's basically next week, Thursday, if I'm correct. Let me quickly check. Yeah, that's next week, Thursday, that this is gonna release. So I'm gonna play that again, put the volume down a little bit. Let's pause it. Let's check it out, guys, what we can actually see here. So we got new cosmetics. They are pretty good looking. It's kind of plain, I do have to say. It does look like... I would want to say that... honestly, I can't tell the difference, guys. If you're looking at it like this, they all look like medium gear. Right? Like this one looks a little bit more heavy than these two. This one definitely looks like heavy, like plated up front, plated on the side. Then we see a giant plate here as well. This one doesn't have a giant plate. So maybe light, and then medium and heavy. Quickly check. Yeah, definitely. They kind of have the same feel, like same boots, same padding on the left leg here. Same... like, what is it? The spikes on your gloves, like a plate with spikes on it. Like, they look exactly the same. Breastplate looks the same, just a different color. The helmet is different, though. The shoulder straps are different. But I feel like these would be two medium gears. I don't think there would be... this one is definitely light gear. Like kind of the pants that slips up in the front. That is definitely something we recognize. And then what we're seeing here, I'm not really sure. It's not extra grenades, might be extra med packs that he can carry for this one. I do love the color scheme, the orange with blue. Definitely looking good. Then he's got a little like bandana here with then flaps on the side of his helmet. This one actually looks pretty cool. This one actually looks pretty cool. But yeah, new armors, I believe 2 mediums and a light loadout armor. So definitely interesting. Yeah, and we saw like spikes on the shoes here. So I do presume that all of these armors are gonna have some sort of perk that lets you traverse the winter biome faster. Because right now, if you walk in the snow, even without a blizzard, you get slowed so much. Now you can use a perk to actually make sure that you have less hindrance of walking through snow. But I do believe that this armor will have some sort of... well, elemental resistance maybe to snow. Well, it kind of doesn't make sense because there's no frost damage in the game, right? So we wouldn't see elemental aversion that way. And kind of elemental aversion kind of sounds new worldy. But yeah, the spike, it would make sense that this would be an armor that would be good to walk in the snow. Like you would never get slowed down in the snow, because that's sometimes really, really tricky. Pretty cool. New capes. Again, the blue with the red. I'm a fan of it because it's a really long one, as we can see as well. This one goes kind of into a point. I love the orange yellow with white, but then the orange towards brown. I guess in the complete scheme of the color pattern with the armor, it kind of fits. I don't really like the brown. If the brown was just like you go from here to here, and this was completely orangey, like lighter brown, as we can see here, I think it would have looked way better. I think it looked way better. And then, yeah, the what is it? The ghillie camouflagey like type cloak here, and it kind of goes roundish, but then at the bottom it is kind of straight, right? And it's definitely like... it has a red edge on the side completely. And then it goes like the red edge stops, because we can see it here on the side as well. Like, it does have a curve here on the bottom, but then it's straight at the bottom as well. Definitely looking cool. Definitely looking, it's definitely a cool looking cape. Yeah, this one here, it's the helmet that actually has like the a smaller cape below it, sealing off your neck a little bit. We can see the pattern. I'm really a fan. If this goes white into blue into red, that would be awesome. Because it might be just because it's like maybe because it's frost and they kind of wanted to give it a frosty tint or something. But it would be pretty cool. We can't see that over here, so it is definitely gonna be like in the cape itself where it's going whitish to blue. That is actually pretty cool. All right, verdict pistol. Looking pretty good. Let's see, it has a laser pointer on top of it. So it should be a pretty accurate one. Let's count the bullets, guys. See how many we can... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 bullets maybe in the magazine. If we can actually... if the count is correct, it might be like footage from 2 different angles. And it might be a reload in between, right? So it might actually have more bullets or less. But I think around 8 bullets, 8 to 12 would be pretty accurate to say. And then, yeah, 3 new guns towards him. Got a, what was it? A plasma shooter, something like that. And then just a plain automatic and a submachine gun. Pretty interesting. Pretty sure it's not a fast shooter, as you can hear, guys. Like, if you hear this gun shoot, tick, 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 tick. Like, it's not that it's not fast, but it's not the fastest gun that we're gonna have. So I would say 450 RPM, something like that. It's definitely not gonna exceed 600. Like, definitely not. Maybe even 300. He's only shooting small fry though, so I would say light armor penetration. It's definitely not gonna be medium. Kind of would surprise me if this gun was medium armor penetration. So regular assault rifle. And then we got the submachine gun. Is it the same fire rate as the other one? Wait. So this is pretty slow. Oh, this is slow down. Now this is pretty fast. I think it has the same fire rate, so 450, something like that. Now I do believe that this one would have... Can we see him shoot some enemies? Wasn't there? Like, he is... he blew up an explosive, right? Pause it if you can. What is he shooting over here? Is that just a regular one? Yeah, that's just a regular droid, regular bot. A pummeler. Like, the name itself sounds kind of like it would be medium armor penetration on a submachine gun. And kind of would make sense, because I think the other submachine guns are like 750 RPM and 900 RPM. So rounds per minute. I do believe, because this one is going to be firing slower, that would make sense that it would actually have like medium armor penetration on it. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, definitely cool. We only had 2 submachine guns, so now we're getting a 3rd submachine gun. Definitely really nice. And then this one, energy-based one. Plasma purifier, and you can see here, like, he's nuking it. And kind of especially on the bots, the plasma rifle that we have right now with the 8 shots in them, it's kind of something that I always use on the bots, because it kind of has like that explosive payload to it, and you can basically, well, it can kind of kill almost every bot for a main weapon, and that's actually pretty useful. This kind of looks like the shotgun version of it. Now, it does have a pretty fast reload. Like, playing. And you can see here, his second shot was almost ready. See, right here is a shot, so that's, what, 2.5 seconds? Something like that, in between shots. maybe even 2 seconds between shots. It's actually pretty fast. For an energy-based one, I do wonder how much ammo it's gonna have, because it does have a canister that you're gonna need to reload. If we go back, so here you can see the canister up top. So I do wonder, I presume, well, the gun that we have right now has 8 shots to it. So it wouldn't surprise me if this one only had 4 shots between them. But then the ammo economy for this gun would make it high unlikely that players would play with it. Because if you have a gun that does, let's say, 400 damage, but you have four bullets, but then you have a gun that does 250 damage, but you have 9 bullets, for instance. Or let's say you have 8 bullets in the 251, but you have 4 rounds with 400 damage. Well, 2 bullets of the 250 is 500 damage in total. Plus, it has more ammo, so you can shoot at more different bots or whatever you want to shoot at, enemies. So players would automatically go for the better ammo economy, right? Because if you only have, well, it might be good if you have like 8 canisters of this. Like with the, I think we have 4 canisters in total of 4 ammos of the energy-based one that we have right now. So even if there would be like only 4 shots to this gun, because it has a bigger AoE explosion, you can probably take out multiple small enemies at the same time. If we look at like how he's shooting. Plus, it only takes 1 shot to kill the bot behind the walker. And with the other gun, it basically uses like 2 or 3 shots to kill it. So, yeah, the damage is going to be way higher. It all depends on how many canisters we have for a reload, right? If this gun is going to be viable or not. And then it's an impact grenade, guys. So, yeah, detonates on impact. But this one then is a fire one. That is definitely interesting. That is definitely more interesting than the one we already have. Yeah, it's looking good. 9 days. So I have 9 days to buy the crossbow, because that is something I'm still missing. And then save up 250. I think 250 Warbonds was the max.